Welcome to Can't Cross Antarctica. Matrix Matt here. That Matrix Matt is something I just sort of kind of started going by. Somebody coined it. It's my middle name. My middle name's Matt. So before you say crazy pseudonym, middle name's Matt. And I went by Matt for a couple years. The last place I worked at a hotel. I talk about flat Earth and stuff, and somebody coined the term Matrix Matt. I thought it was funny, so I go by in my normal real world life now. I started going by my first name again, but I figured here on the Matrix, might as well go by Matrix Matt. Matrix Matt here. Welcome to Can't Cross Antarctica. The point of the show, the point of this channel, actually has a point. All right, the point of this channel is that if and hopefully when I get to 100,000 subscribers, and it's not because I want 100,000 subscribers like for my own ego or whatever. The whole point is to get the eyeballs looking at what we, the flat Earth community, are doing. So 100,000 subscribers, I am definitely, and whoever wants to come with me, I'm gonna head south and I'm gonna go attempt to cross Antarctica. My channel's called Can't Cross Antarctica because I know that it's impossible, but I'm gonna go do it anyway. Because I want to find the edge, first of all, if there is one, or the dome, if it's there, right? And I also want to call out everyone who's calling us out and be like, all right, okay, you're calling all us, liars and whatever. You think we're all stupid. Well, okay, we're gonna go find the edge. Are you gonna support that or not? Because if we go and we actually cross Antarctica and go to the other side, straight line, heading south, right? We're heading south, hit the shore, fly, or whatever, however we want to go. We get flying would be easiest, obviously. Go a straight line across, head south, go across Antarctica. We hit the other shore. Shit, I guess we're wrong. Guess it's a globe, right? Like that's what I'm doing here. Is like if we're wrong, then it'll be mighty obvious, but we're not, and we're gonna go prove it. And we're going to prove that you are so set on us not crossing Antarctica that even if we have 100,000 people say we just want to take a flight in a straight line across a continent, this should be pretty simple. And you're going to be so adamant about us not being able to do it that people are going to wonder. And they'll be like, dude, like I know these flat earthers are idiots, but did you see they have a channel that's specifically and only purpose is to go across Antarctica, and they're saying it's impossible, and they keep trying, and they keep stopping them from doing it. What the hell's going on? That's the idea. More people trying to do this one thing exposes the lie. So anyway, the point of this video here, I feel like I've said that. I've definitely said that in other videos. The point of this video here is to show you something I found out when I was researching people crossing Antarctica, right? So you can look at this website if you want, south-pole.com. It has all the whole timeline of it. I just want to show you a couple things that I saw. Because there's obviously like Admiral Byrd stuff. I guess he like flew across it, and it'll show his route. So these are all the tabs up here that I want to show you. It's not a lot. Here's the crossing. So then this is what I found is that every time they do a crossing, I keep looking at myself right there. That's why my eyes aren't here. So like right there. But I guess I'm talking to you, Sauron eyeball there, the black eye. They always take the same route. That's what I found, and I found at least two. I feel like I found more, but I just kind of saved the tabs, and this is just sort of what I found here. But every time people cross, they take the same route. They just do. You see it here, and I'll show you where this is. But this is the route that they take. I don't know which one this is from here. I'd have to look at it. The Wyatt Earp. The third attempt. Okay, there you go. 1935, 1936. That's just the map that I saw, right? That's the route. Whatever. I don't know which one this is. Lincoln Ellsworth. This is his attempt. So there you go. The first attempt, second attempt, and then here's his third attempt, and then there's the route that he took. That's obviously older, so let's go much more contemporary here with Colin O'Brady. Okay, wow, with a passion for pushing his limits, the adventure continues. Oh wow, man. And look, what this guy did was, I'm sure, was hard. I'm sure he trekked a lot of miles in the cold weather, and here's a video of it. And there you go. I'm sure it was quite the adventure. I'd rather just fly across it. I mean, if I gotta hike across it or whatever, okay. But I mean, we should be trying to fly across it here. Let's be reasonable. But if they won't let us because the plane's too cold, okay, let's take some sleds then, right? Let's take some sleds across it. I saw one guy took a snowcat across it even, but whatever. Didn't look too hard then. But so here's Colin O'Brady. Here's the route that he took. This is literally the same route. And what kind? Can I just say, what kind of bullshit crossing is this? Like, that is more than a 90-degree angle. Like, that's sharper than a 90-degree angle. If you go from the point where he started in a straight line to this supposed South Pole here, straight down, that's about 90 degrees, right? Even a little sharper. That's a little sharper than a 90-degree angle. So if you're gonna cross, okay, if you're gonna cross the continent, and you're telling me when you're gonna start somewhere, you're gonna hit the South Pole, and you're gonna take a 90-degree turn. And guess what? You're not crossing shit. Like, do I need to say any more? Do I need to say any more? You haven't crossed shit. So there's the angle. I'll show you it on Google Earth here. Look at this. Like, it's basically starting right in here in this area, and then he supposedly, right, it kind of goes like this and just like that. And so there you go. That's the big crossing of Antarctica. I mean, that's Antarctica. This is just some shit, right? I mean, that's not. No. Like, if you hit here and you went south, you'd bathe, and you can go this way or whatever. If you went south, you'd hit here, and then you go all the way over there. That would be crossing Antarctica. This shit where he bails off, you're bailing off halfway, kid. You only got halfway. What are you doing? It's like I'm gonna cross Antarctica and going here, and then bailing and going over there. What the fuck, dude? Go in the straight line. What are you doing? You're not. If you're gonna go to all the effort to cross Antarctica, and you're not even gonna go in a straight line, more or less. I mean, like within reason. And this is not even within reason. This is a 90-degree turn. So you didn't cross shit, Colin O'Brady. I'm sure he looks like you really did some snowshoeing, but you didn't cross Antarctica. Pretty much what he probably did here, right, was he started who knows where, right, like here, right, and kind of this is the supposed, okay, and then he ended up there, right, like something. Like, how would he have possibly done that on flat Earth? Well, he started here and kind of went like that and ended up there, like, this isn't that crazy, to fathom. How to keep QuickTime Player. This is the first time I've done a video like this where I share the screen. I got myself in this little corner here. It's kind of fun. I've seen people do it, but not that it was hard. I just had to Google it, but. The last thing I wanted to say here is that, I mean, maybe not the last thing, but the last thing basically is that, I don't know if anyone's pointing this out, maybe somebody has or whatever, but that shape right there, that shape, does that remind you of anything? Like, can I just, like, does that remind you of anything? Because that sure as shit looks like a head to me. It looks like a brain. Really, to me, that looks like a brain. That looks like a brain. And then this is kind of like the neck. And then this is like your spinal cord. Like, that's what that looks like. That looks like the evil empire's, brain, Like, that looks like where their head is, They're the secret heads of the world, right? The brain of the world who's running the world. Here's their little... not so subtle, that looks like a dome, right? Looks like your head, like a brain, and a dome, right? It's kind of funny. It looks like your dome, but there's actually that's where the Antarctic dome is. Yeah, that's another thing that's kind of funny to think about. But it does look like a brain. I mean, that looks like a head. That looks like a brain. That's what that looks like for sure to me. Kind of like Pluto, right? Like, you guys have seen Pluto, right? That's the most absurd shit I've ever seen. I mean, the fact that people... I've showed my brother this. I'm like, because he's totally against it. He's, full hook, line, and sinker on NASA and everything like that. I can hardly even talk to him about this stuff. But, like, image of Pluto. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen this shit, but, like, are you joking? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that is Pluto the dog. Image of Pluto the dog. Like, is there a thing? Like, there you go. I mean, that shit, that's not even a question. Here's like, the image, right? Like, you're getting trolled, man. You guys, you're getting trolled. That's Pluto the dog. Like, if that's not... I mean, look, he's got his little ears even hanging right there, and his snout's pointing out. Like, that is blatant, and that's the shit. Why is it that every time you see the image, look at this. This is just image of Pluto, right? Every time you see the image, it's always the same angle. Like, the neck's down there, the head's up here, the ears, and there's the snout. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know about that. I don't know what the hell that is, but there's one there. Like, every one of them. Look at that. Every time. I don't know. Pretty much every time they're showing you the same thing. Same place. So, I don't know. That's kind of another sidebar, I guess. But just wanted to point that stuff out. Here's the base of the spine here where Deception Island is. Let's just for the hell of it, right? Deception Island. Like, well, it's called Deception Island because, like, you think you're in Antarctica, but, it's deceptive. You're not actually in Antarctica. Like, I guess that's the reasoning. Because, even though there's islands there, and, like, so, like, what's that? I guess that's why they called it that. That's the only reason I could come up with. But, the very tip of that thing, right? Here's the whole thing is Deception Island. It's fucking assholes, dude. They're just lying, dude. Like, they're lying. You are lying. I'm happy to call your bullshit. Like, I don't know. If they were like, just a really stretch of the imagination, if they were, like, really trying to deceive us so that we would, there's some sort of weird thing where, like, they don't want to blow the secret so that, why is that thing there? Like, they don't want to blow the secret so that we can go on, finding out who we truly are, without knowing for a fact that we're in a dome and God exists for sure, right? That's got to be, like, either way, that's what they're doing, right? They're hiding God, right? They're hiding, pretty sure, not for sure, right? Because who knows, right? That's not necessarily the dome. That could go on for a really long time. Who knows, right? Who knows? But probably, since we're all pretty confident the evil people are running the world here, they're not God supporters, and so I'm sure they're hiding God, and because they want to, like, expose how shitty we are when we don't think that there's a God, right? That's kind of the devil's idea. That's, like, the plan, right? So, like, that's what they're doing. They're like, nope, God doesn't exist. Keep being shitty. Be an atheist. Like, you're just a ball in space. You can do whatever the hell you want. There's repercussions is not a thing. Karma's only partially true, right? And people only pretty much believe that shit. They don't believe in design and stuff. Like, a guy's not designed to be a guy, right? And, like, women aren't designed to be women. Like, okay, so kind of a tangent. That's all I really want to say. Kind of a short video, I guess, but try to be to the point. Try to keep these videos, not that I've done a lot of them, but try to keep these videos pretty short. 15 to 30 minutes is kind of what I'm usually going to try to keep these at, so they're sort of digestible. You can hear sort of the thing I want to talk about, which I got a couple other things I want to talk about. All right, got a couple other things, but um, I mean, the point of this channel, and every time I make a video, it's going to be the same thing. And it's 100,000 subscribers. We're going to Antarctica, and if it never happens, whatever. I just got this channel that I'll talk about my conspiracy shit with, and I'll just always lead with. So you guys want to go to Antarctica? And I'll close with, so we should go to Antarctica if you guys are down. But 100,000 people's a lot. I know it sounds like a bit of a pander or something. I don't give a shit. It's not like, what? Like, what am I going to make money off this? Like, give me a break, dude. If I make any money, it's going to be, okay, let's buy a plane flight, or like, let's get us all to go to Antarctica. I'm just going to funnel this massive amount of money. Dude, like, somebody who will name, I won't sit here and call out, was like, oh, why don't you all flat earthers just get your money together and like charter a flight? And I was like, dude, like, what kind of money do you think we have? Like, this person was saying that we should get to test, right? We should get an airplane and fly in a straight line. And if we go in a straight line, then we'll know, if we head, if you keep going in a straight line, eventually on our understanding of the world, you'll end up at the South Pole, right? And so it's like, okay, well, why don't you test that out? And it's like, I mean, they're talking about flying like an extremely long distance. It could take a lot of money. I don't know who's going to charter this flight. I don't know what proofs it's going to have, because what's going to end up happening is you would just go like, oh, the wheel was like slightly tilted, or like the plane's going to be like due west, right? But on our map, due west, you end up going like just slightly to the right. Just like they say, the world's so large, you're always kind of tilting down, right? Which is, I think, is very reasonable. I think there's a lot of things that I'm like Jake the Asshole's like, oh, you fly straight, the plane's like, you just fly off into space right away. It's like, dude, like, you're talking about like pretty minuscule just change in elevations, and the airplane's just maintaining the elevation anyway. And I mean, it puts the horizon right there, so it just maintains that horizon all the time. It's just, it's debunkable, dude. I mean, that's like just not hard. Either way, that's not hard. And the same thing with if you were to take a plane in the same direction, you're going west. I mean, the plane would just have to just barely point to the right, to keep in that circle, like. So I don't think that's going to be hard evidence either way. I think the only hard evidence there is let's go find the edge. Like, we can't cross Antarctica. Look at the name of my channel. It's called Can't Cross Antarctica. Because all you people who are talking shit about flat Earth, guess what? You can talk all you want, still can't cross Antarctica. You cannot cross Antarctica. You cannot cross Antarctica. If you believe that the Earth is round, okay, go cross Antarctica. Take a straight line. I don't care how you do it. You're not going to do it because you can't do it. Talk all the shit you want. You can't do it. Can't do it. These people are all talk. I'm trying to lay this out and be like, okay, enough talk. Let's go. And this is the best way I could come up with to do it. Like 100,000. Okay, there's flat Earth channels that have over 100,000. This is specifically action oriented to go and prove that it's impossible to cross Antarctica. That's where the edge is. That's where the wall is. That's where the dome is, or whatever the hell is out there. Either way, you cannot cross Antarctica in a straight line. Nobody's done it, and it's literally impossible. I can prove it by saying I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go in a straight line, but they're not going to let me. Because why? Because it's fucking impossible. But 100,000 makes sense. Like I said, Jaren has 150, Globebusters, right, / Jarenism, they're all right there. ODD got like 250, Jake the Asshole's got like 50. It's all in that range. So, like, if we can all kind of get together, I'm not saying, oh, follow me, like, let's follow us. Like, let's us fucking go do this. Enough talk. Like, we're getting stagnant. Let's go. Let's go find the edge. Like, look, it's right there. It's right there, guys. Look, we are... I mean, I am right here, all right? I'm in Sacramento, which is actually close to some of these dudes, like Jake the Asshole, and I met Jaren the other day. I almost met Jake. He lives like an hour away, but I'm in California. I'm in Sacramento. Look, that's where the edge is. Let's go there. We can fly here. That's no problem. Look how close we are. Like, let's just go. Let's just go try it. I know they're going to stop us at the 60th or 70th parallel, whatever that is. Just because we're here. 60th parallel south. That's my best guess. Parallel south. Is that right? Yeah. go below. Why 60? Anyway, yeah, there you go. South of 60 degrees, so I did nail it. 60 degrees south, we're not allowed to go. I guess this is pertinent to the video or whatever. 60th parallel south, you're not allowed to go beyond it without being a scientist or a government official or whatever the fuck. So we're just gonna go do it. And I also found out what happens when you get arrested. In case anyone's wondering, when you get arrested in Antarctica, since they have this Antarctic treaty, it doesn't belong to anyone, it belongs to all these different countries or whatever. If you get arrested there, when I get arrested there, when I go do this, when I get 100,000 subs and I go and I fucking cross that parallel south, then they're gonna arrest you and they take you back to your country of origin. So I'd go back to here and I'd go to jail or like get fined or whatever it is. So yeah, let's go do it. What do you think? That's all. I'm gonna go. Matrix Matt, I'm out of here. Matrix Matt, come on, get on board. It's my middle name, dude. I went by Matt for a couple of years. Chill out, all right? You can go research my other videos. I say my first name in there if you really want to know. But Matrix Matt, it's cool. It's kind of a fun little thing. Can't cross Antarctica. Let's go cross Antarctica. That's all. Yeah, I don't really have a sign off or anything like that. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these videos pretty short, 15 to 30 minutes, like I said. If I said that already or whatever. That's what I'm going for here, so I'm going to end the video. But just decided to start kind of putting out videos here because I went to that protest. It's my last video, right? If it's still there, YouTube, right? I went to that protest just in Sacramento. I just walked from here. And I met Jaron there, and I got on his live stream for a second. And so I got like, I have 73, I want to say, subscribers right now. Whereas I had like, maybe 10 before that or something. 20, I got 20. But I got like 70 now. So I was like, all right, I'll start peppering some videos. I just felt like making this one, so I'm just going to make it. But I'll try to be a little bit more, I'll probably be a little more consistent. Either way, channel's alive, dude. And like, hits 100, I'm going. I've been saying this for, look at my old videos, right? With my Can't Cross Antarctica or, explore, whatever, the first video that I made. I was talking about it, and that was like 2 years ago. So, yeah, I'm doing this. I've been a flat earther for like 4 years or something, 3 or 4 years. Trying to be action-oriented here. That's all. So, take it easy, guys. Catch you next time. Yeah, no, that's all, man. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Go ahead and end this video here. I should have a sign-off, man. I should have a sign-off. I should try to like invent something, I watched a few. I watched like No More News. Dude, he's got a good little sign off, but Jaren's got that good outro. I don't really have one, so Can't Cross Antarctica,